Greetings. Okay, so all right, let's go ahead and make sure everything is good on my end. I can hear sound. Okay, yep. All right, so let's get it started. Let's get it popping. So we're doing this earlier because I had some time off today. So yeah, so we're doing this a little earlier tonight. I can't say it's gonna always be this way, of course, but yeah, I thought I'd do it a little earlier while I had the opportunity to. So the list is in the chat if you're interested. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, Jennifer, you're up in first. Or Briana, my bad. Sorry. Briana, Jennifer, Ashley, Anonymous, and Monica is who I have so far on the list. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get it started. Let's get it popping. Briana, let's get your timestamp, which is 1:39, 1 minute and 39 seconds. All right. Your question is, what is this period of isolation preparing you for? Okay. This is period of isolation preparing you for. All right. What is this period of isolation preparing Briana for? Our divine team, her angels, her ancestors and guides, divine source God. Is this period a season of isolation preparing her for? This period of isolation, season of isolation preparing her for. Okay, Seven of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. So let's move this. Sorry. All right, World, Three of Swords, Four of Swords, Six of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. All right, so what is this preparing you for? So this season of isolation, for one, the Four of Swords coming out is like, that's the isolation card for me sometimes. So, or just a card of healing, taking a break, to heal, taking time out, maybe a spiritual process of healing. So the Three of Swords being there, I feel like the preparing is like it's happening within your heart. There's a cleansing that's happening. There is maybe certain things that you've been healing during this time or during this period of isolation when it comes to the heart chakra, or just certain things activating or cleansing itself. So this is to close out a cycle or a chapter, and I feel like you're very close to this isolation period coming to an end, coming to a close successfully, like doing whatever it is that you need to do, or whatever the healing is that's required, whatever it is that you're being called to release, let go of, reflect upon, is bringing you back into a place within yourself. I feel like rekindling, or yeah, it's kind of like a rekindling within your own self. It could be your inner child. It could be rekindling within a part of yourself of the past that maybe you left behind that you need to revisit, or that you're being encouraged to kind of embrace again, or activate that part of yourself maybe that used to, believe in. It could be love specifically, but not really just romantic love. Believe that you are deserving of receiving love in all four corners, or all, I shouldn't say four corners, but that's what came out of my mouth. hmm. Just receiving love in all different forms. knowing that you are worthy of that. Maybe your inner child, struggled in the past with feeling receptive, or had a hard time with believing that love, because maybe you dealt with abandonment, or people that didn't know how to nurture you, or didn't properly know how to love you or handle you as a child. So as an adult, it's kind of like it's foreign to receive love or feel love when it is coming your way, or when people do genuinely care about you. It may feel a little bit foreign or weird to you. So this essentially, what is it preparing you for, is to receive goodness, to believe that you deserve good things. Like, it could be material things, it can be relationships, connections, good things happening to you. So this is working through that energy. You could be healing trust issues, could be healing trusting yourself. um Obviously, in order to trust another person or trust people in general, you have to trust yourself in order to do that, right? Which is discerning, like, okay, yeah, this is safe. Or, even if I don't have all the full evidence, like, what do I feel within myself, and trusting what you feel within, right? So this is like a heart chakra clearing for sure. Definitely dealing with some deep roots, maybe connected to your inner child when it comes to receiving. um Maybe you grew up in an environment where you saw, exchanges that maybe where someone maybe gave too much and didn't get a lot. Like, sometimes people that grow up with a parent or mother that self-sacrifice, for survival purposes, that might trigger something in you that doesn't want to struggle, doesn't want to sacrifice. It feels like it's a weakness, or maybe even takes that on as like kind of a people pleasing thing, like, or a person that rejects. So you feel like, I have to overcompensate. Like, if a parent rejects me or doesn't know how to be emotionally available, I have to overcompensate and to earn their love. So it's like you're breaking some sort of pattern as a child down, and it's preparing you to receive. Okay. To just receive the goodness, receive things that are meant to last, stability, things that are structured, things that are reliable, people that are reliable, loyal. All right. All right. What's currently being worked on behind the scenes for your life partner and yourself? Okay. What's currently being worked on behind the scenes for Brianna's life partner and herself? Okay. The Hierophant flew out of the deck. Hey, Alexis. Long time no speak. How are you, sis? Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see, Brianna, the life partner. Four Swords again. Page of Wands. Seven of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands. Okay, interesting. All right, so yeah, what's being prepared or what's being worked on behind the scenes? I feel like it's you both being worked on behind the scenes. Like, your person may be working through their issues of abandonment, maybe feeling as though like love has kind of treated them badly. They felt rejected, maybe by love or just by others, trying to make some wise decisions and choices. You both may be having a lot of like significant dreams or synchronicities that may be connected to each other. Um, I don't want to mm, like, I'm only sharing things like that I know, I can share firsthand, like through experience in a realistic everyday life situation. Um, but like, I'll have these synchronicities that will pop up. Like, sometimes like you'll see something that you'll be like, okay, I feel like this means that, or this means that. Like, it's a strong conviction. It's not like, oh, because I saw somebody's name, that means that we're gonna be together or something like that. But more so from a sense where you don't know, like a person is kind of like a premonition, like you can sense something is coming. So sometimes this does happen with like people that I do know, and it doesn't have to be like romantic situations, but if I keep thinking about a person too much, I know that that person's gonna pop up in my experience, or they're gonna contact me or something like that. And usually that happens. I might dream about something, or I'll see a number often, and I'll kind of equate that to, okay, this is kind of, I feel like this is connected to this, or this is gonna happen. Um, so it could be like you keep getting signs of synchronicities, you and your person, that you can sense that something is going to come into play or something's going to happen. You're like, okay, I feel like I keep seeing the color pink, so maybe I need to buy a pink something, or I keep getting these signs about this particular concert. I might need to just go or something. It must be meant to be. It's like there's something that's repeating itself in your experience and your person's experience. I feel like it could even be a dream, or dreams like are giving you hints, giving your person hints. But the both of you, like what's going on behind the scenes, like what is being worked on, is you and your person. I feel like spirit wants you to be in a state of balance when you and your person come together, in a sense of like, you're in your independent state, but it's in a balanced, harmonious state where you allow things to still come to you. It's like this charismatic vibe that you attract, even when you're open, when you're assertive, when you're confident, when you're taking action towards things that resonate with you. But also being receptive, being also intuitively in tune with yourself. Like you feel, but you also know when to act. It's like that balance between the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands to me does give me kind of like a boss chick type of energy, but she's also kind of relaxed in her energy. She doesn't chase, she attracts. The Queen of Cups, same thing. She doesn't chase, she attracts, but she's also receptive, she's open. She's in the flow. She trusts herself. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing from that. Let's see, Page of Wands. You might do something that's out of character for you, but you're guided to. It might be like, oh, I don't know if I should do this, but I don't know. I feel guided. If it's not like a tattoo or something like that, it's something like you wouldn't normally do it, or it could even be something that you do with your hair, something different. It could be with your appearance for sure, but if not, it's like you're putting yourself out there to some extent for fun and for, adventure, but it's like kind of daring to you because it's out of your comfort zone. I feel like you're being encouraged to do that, whatever it is. If it's something permanent like a tattoo, obviously think that through, but it could be anything really. All right. All right, Miss Briana, I do hope that that resonated with you. Okay, insightful, helpful, or maybe just confirming something that's already going on in your experience, which you already know. Okay. This stupid charger. Why does it keep doing that? It's like it charges and then it stops charging. It's goofy. Okay. All right, Alexis, I'm adding you to the list. Anonymous F, adding you to the list. I have one other anonymous that's kind of, I think she's fourth. So you guys know the difference between who's who. Obviously, your questions, like if you do get confused, your questions will be like, nah, that's not me. All right. All right. So I appreciate the donations. All right. So Jennifer, you're up next. Let me just put these names in the chat so you guys know where you're at on the list. Okay. All right, Jennifer, 13. Let's do 14 minutes. It's about to be 14. Okay. All right, Miss Jennifer, your question. Let's see. Okay, how is this person currently feeling about you? Okay, let's tap in. All right, let's clear out previous energies. Hey, sis. Yeah, the list is still open. If you want to join, you want to get on the list. Let's see. How does Jennifer person in question, I've asked for permission to tap into both parties' energies, their connection. How does this person currently feel about her that she needs to know? That would be helpful for her to know, beneficial for her to know. How does this person currently feel about her? Knight of Wands, the Fool. Is it just me? But I feel like I've been noticing a pattern. Every time you ask about this person, I feel like they come out like the Fool card for some reason. If I'm not mistaken, it seems like it's a pattern. They have the Empress. It's so weird. I do get that often. It seems like with this person, like they keep coming out as the Fool. The Seven of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. Okay. Mm. This person could be like distant from you right now, or it seems like they're distant, or it feels like they've ghosted you, or they're just like their energy's kind of backpedaling a little bit, it might seem like. Or that's what's going on. Like this person's energy is kind of absent, like in a direct, like an opposite direction. And it could also be as well, like you've kind of shifted your focus a little bit more from this person as well. Maybe you feel like you need to. Um, I feel like this person is afraid that you're going to be defensive, like you're going to be closed off to them, or maybe this person does sense that you're not open to them right now. And that could be for a good reason. Like I said, I do feel like this person's energy does give off, like with that Fool card, it gives off an energy that's kind of like a like nonchalant, kind of emotionally like distant, kind of off in their own world, or out of touch with what's really going on. But I don't feel like this person is out of touch or unaware of what's going on or even their own energy. I feel like this person, they want things to happen. They want a new beginning, but they're not willing to do the necessary work that it requires to build this new beginning. It's like they want you to make it easy for them because they know essentially like you do deserve more than what they've been putting out, more than what they've been initiating or the lack thereof. It's like I don't even feel like this person is really like, just because this person might pursue you in a sense, or it's almost like it's half-ass effort. It's very impulsive. It's not stable. It's not, trustworthy. It's not something that maybe you can sense or feel like, nah, this is not consistent, or this is not, a real pursuit. This is not reliable. This isn't a mature exchange between us. If it does feel like this person likes the idea of this connection, they're very attracted to you, they're drawn to you. This person knows that you're somebody that you should invest in, right? They know this. But as long as they're in this energy, they know that you're kind of like you're keeping this person at arm's length. You're keeping this person at arm's length, and they may kind of fear that you're not really going to put up with it much longer, or you've already made some decision like, okay, I'm going to see what they do. So they may feel like they're being judged by you. They may feel like you're watching them, or you're observing closely what they do, or you have enough information to decide whether or not you want to put up with them, and you may be evaluating, okay, should I or should I not? Like you're weighing the pros and the cons of this, because I feel like this is an up and down type of relationship or connection, or in and out. It's not a consistency. It's kind of like this cycle or this loop where it feels like things are progressing, things are growing, this person is moving forward, but it's like they just won't take that step that it really requires to go all in. And I feel like this person is afraid to like go all in. And it's not a reflection of something wrong with you. The High Priestess is at the bottom of the deck, Three of Cups at the top of the deck. You may sense like this person is keeping their options open. I'm not really getting like strongly whether this person is entertaining other people or not, but you may have like a feeling like this person is not really open to exclusively being with you, or that you may sense that there's other energies around. And if it's not like other energies specifically that they're entertaining, it's just like they're still like maybe appeased, or they like the appeal of other people, flirting with them still getting attention from other people or something like that. This person's not ready to be in a relationship. If that's what you're wondering, if that's what you've been trying to work through with this person, or get that, that engagement of a relationship or a connection, this person is not ready for that. And not because they're saying within themselves, oh, I'm not ready. No, genuinely, like energetically, from what I can see, no, they're not. They're not. And I feel like there's a difference in like you know your energy versus their energy. Like the temperature is like your energy's like more so in tune vibrationally or energetically with a connection or relationship. Um and then as far as their energy, it's like they're still in that detached, like it's my world, I do what I want. I'm not, I'm not in a place where I have to answer to anybody or anything. Like I'm free to do what I want, but at the same time, it's like I'm engaging or I'm connecting with this person, but I'm still 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It's like they're not willing to take that full step towards building something with you. It's like their foot is still in this energy of like, I'm doing what I want to do, or I don't really fully want to commit. For whatever reason, it does, you know, appear that this person is attracted to you. Some of this is just like, it could be insecurities, it could be maturity level. Like, yeah, mm-mm. Yeah, you got to trust your intuition on this. Like, um, you got to honor yourself at the end of the day. That's the thing with the Empress card. The Empress is also for me a self-love energy, a self-love card. Okay, sis, I got you. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right, so let's see your other question was what blessings are coming your way. All right, clear out the previous energy. What blessings are coming Jennifer's way? Divine Spirit. Okay. The Emperor, Page of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Temperance. Okay, this could be like a goal, like an ambition, something that you've been trying to achieve personally on your own. It could be centered around like a material investment, work. Yeah, something with a job or some sort of material item. It could be anything. Like let's say for instance, like a car. Like if you've been like working towards a certain material goal, something with money involved, you progressing or obtaining something. It feels like a strong ambition with that Emperor. Could also be something around Aries season as well, that either you obtain this thing, this wish fulfillment, this comes together, this blessing comes together, but it looks like it is something that you've been putting your energy towards and investing, and you're just waiting for the results of it to come to pass. Like maybe it's been a little bit of effort, a little bit of time put into this. So yeah, whatever it is, like this is something about like your growth, your progression, or earning something like beyond what you already have or what you've already experienced. So, hmm. The Ace of Swords is at the bottom. Top of the deck is the Moon. Okay, there could be an element of surprise. Like there's a victory in this, but it may seem like it like if you've been waiting for a long time for something to manifest or to happen, it may seem like I don't know how this is ever going to manifest. I don't know how. Like I've been waiting, I've been working, I've been pushing, and something happens in a divine order, divine alignment for you. Like it might happen in a form or in a way that you don't even see right now, or just it's just not in your scope of vision, you know. And it maybe it's not supposed to. I feel like it's meant to be kind of a little bit of a surprise for you. So this is your encouragement. If this is something that you've been working on towards a long time, this personal energy, this personal goal, something you've been trying to obtain, you've been working through this, to keep going, to keep pushing. Like it might have taken a bit of like a preparation for you energetically to get it. Like the Ace of Swords is reminding me of King Arthur. Like the Ace of Swords sometimes is my King Arthur card, where it's like that sword in the stone. Like nobody else is meant for this but you. And maybe like you've attempted to pull that sword out of the stone. Like you've attempted for something to happen, a breakthrough, but it just didn't happen at the time. Maybe your vibration wasn't in alignment yet, or you needed to go through or grow through certain things or learn or prepare in a different way. When you go back to this thing or you keep pushing towards it, you're going to have that victory where you're able to pull that sword out of the stone. In other words, like you're going to be able to achieve what you set out. it's going to be that time that it's perfect in alignment with it. So hopefully that makes sense, because like I don't know, like sometimes I'll get like, oh, it might be this, it might be that, but I'm not getting like exactly what it is, but like spirit wants you to be like confident in that. What flew out? King of Wands flew out. Yeah, this feels like determination. Then you have the Strength card. Yeah, this is like be confident, be determined. Like it's a lot of fire energy. The Emperor with Aries energy, the Temperance with Sag energy. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that's in alignment with what's been going on with you. That this, is your message of encouragement to keep believing, keep going. Okay. This damn charger is gonna drive me crazy. Why does it keep doing that? Oh my god, I have to unplug it because it keeps doing that. It must be a short in the charger. All right, Miss Jennifer, that was your reading, sis. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next reading. Much love to you. Okay. Dang it, Ray. Why is it doing that? All right, Ashley, you're up next, sis. Your timestamp is that 26? Yeah. Y'all saw my eye. Ah. All right, Ashley, you're up next, sis. All right, let's get your question. Okay. Okay, let me put this in the chat. Okay. All right, Ashley, your question is, in honor of Valentine's Day, what love message does your divine partner have for you? Okay. See. Thank you, Divine Spirit, for your divine love, truth, and clarity. For Ashley, her divine partner, their essence, their true essence, God, we ask for permission to tap in. What messages does Ashley's divine partner's highest self, highest, pure, open hearted, clear communication self, what message do they have for her? Okay. Ace of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant, Six of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Hangman. I don't know why I get the vibe before I even pulled the cards. Like your person may be currently in a situation with someone they're not happy with, or like they're not happy with their dating situations, but that's neither here nor there. So their message to you with Ace of Wands, the Wheel, the Hierophant, and the Six of Pentacles, Two of Swords is that I feel like they want you not to mistake, like when they do something, because sometimes this person has an energy that could seem like impulsive. Hey, Tawanda, that could seem impulsive, not really. Because sometimes it feels like this person is not really consistent in the sense of like their love language might be different from yours. Like they might be someone that likes to show kind of like grandiose action, like effort sometimes, or um efforts where it seems like it's out the blue. Sometimes you might question this person's genuineness because it's a little bit different from your love language. So if you're not someone that really gets off to somebody that's always like kind of surprising you with like this extra, I don't know how to explain this, like because I feel like it's a difference between your love languages, and sometimes this person's like, I don't want you to mistake the way that I approach things is like I'm not serious about you, or You know, like, this is my way of showing effort. This is me giving back. Because there might be times where you question this person, and not question them to the degree that they're not reliable or they're not somebody that you can trust or someone that is, loyal to your relationship. This is just more so of, I feel like the way that they show their love, it kind of feels maybe juvenile sometimes, or like, I don't know, like, if let's say they're like the type that likes to joke around sometimes or poke at you or um make silly jokes, you might take it as like, oh, this person's not serious. But that, I don't even know if that's a love language, but to some degree it feels like if they're like being joking and funny and maybe pulling small pranks on you or making jokes or surprising you with something goofy, like, you might take it as like, this person, I don't know if I can take them serious, but they're like, that's my way of communicating, that's my way of showing love, like, this is how I give back. And if you pay attention to how they interact with other people, like their friends or their family, like people they care about, you'll see that love language come through with them as well. You know, um, the strength card. So your energy might be a bit more serious sometimes than their energy. Their energy comes off as a little unconventional, at least maybe the way that you perceive like love languages. And I feel like communication. Like, once you understand each other, what you need and what they need, it's like if you guys can come together and be like, okay, this is just how my person is, but let me express in a sense, like, let's get serious, on this level. Like, it's okay to be you. You can be a jokester, play around, blah, blah, blah. But like when it calls for seriousness, like, I want you to be able to show up for me and I'll lighten up, if you need me to lighten up in certain instances. But I need that reassurance on this level that you're someone that is reliable and trustworthy, or that you're committed to this relationship, that this isn't a joke to you, that this isn't a game, or, when I want to have, serious, deep conversations, are you able to show up for that? You know what I mean? Because I feel like your person's love language is like very playful, it's lighthearted a little bit. It might push you out of your comfort zone as well, like to be open to how other people express themselves, how they show up, but also you may teach this person as well, like how to ground that energy in a healthy way or more mature way. All right. So that's their message to you. What does your higher self want you to work on? Shadow work, like when it comes to have more self-love and confidence in you. Okay. All right. Good question. Thank you, Divine Spirit, for your divine wisdom, divine guidance, truth, and clarity. What does Ashley's higher self want her to work on when it comes to more self-love and confidence? The card is already coming out. Okay, Seven of Pentacles, the Tower, the Devil. Okay, your highest self, like, first of all, there's an acknowledgement that you do work on your issues, like you being aware of certain things that is like a block or hindrance or something that you feel like is out of order with you. Just the fact that you address it or you even acknowledge it is also a participation in your shadow work. So I do feel like you are aware that there's some sort of pattern or some sort of, like, a dent in your foundation when it comes to self-love, self-worth, and confidence. Like, you're very aware of this. Though it may not be an easy task to fully address it, I feel like you taking your time and really nurturing yourself, kind of like your own garden with the Seven of Pentacles. It's like being able to see the disorder, the dysfunction. Um, so like the roots in a garden, let's say, metaphorically speaking, those represent like the dysfunctions, the deep roots of our pain, or deep roots to, where our lack of confidence comes from. It could be upbringing, where maybe parental figures or things that we've taken on or observed as children that we kind of internalize, or things that were projected onto us. It's like the root of those things represent the devil and the tower, and uprooting them so that you're able to plant new seeds. So it's like you got to go into the depths of what these things are, pull out the dysfunctions, in order for you to plant the seeds of what it is that you really want and how you really see yourself. Okay. Um, let's go ahead and you have some cards trying to come out. The Lovers. So the opposite, like, where am I not loving myself? Like, what does that look like? You know, what have I told myself, or what have I internalized that others may have said about me or to me, or how they treat themselves? It's like you might even see the dysfunction and disorder in how other people treat themselves, you know, and in some way that is a reflection or helping to you, like how to communicate better with yourself. So I'm getting like one of the things to assist you with is definitely the dialogue. And sometimes it's so simple. Like I try to catch myself with this and tell myself like to stop saying you're stupid, or you like, you know, when you make a human mistake, a human error, like you might drop something or you forgot something and you might be, oh, so stupid, I'm so dumb, or you know, something like that, or oh, you're so fat, or oh, you're so skinny, oh, you're disgusting, you know, things like that. Like people talk to themselves like that, and sometimes we don't even pay attention to how harmful that is. Like it's bad enough for other people to talk about, you know, each other, but to talk about yourself is like that is one thing, you know. um I do feel like it's a lot of communication, affirmations, being mindful of your words. Start planning, like replace those things with positive things. So like whenever you have, like, let's say a negative thought, or you have a negative dialogue with yourself, towards yourself, or against yourself, to replace that. Like, you know what? You're human, you're gonna make a mistake. Oh well, everybody drops something. Everybody forgets things sometimes. Or, you know, if you're saying that you're disgusting, being like, you know what, instead of being like disgusting, you know, we're a work in progress. Like I'm not happy with this part of my body. I'm not gonna like demonize it and hyperfixate on it and be just so like self-conscious about it. But if it's something that I can change, I'm gonna do it for my betterment, for my health. You know what I mean? Um, if it's something like something you can't help, like where you're looking at like a facial feature and you're hyper oh, I hate this. I hate this about my face. I hate my nose. I hate this, or I hate this freckle, or whatever the, you know, whatever it is. Start finding the reasons to love yourself. Because what's funny about humans, and I've noticed this about myself and other people have said this too, is like we'll look at other people that may have similar features to us, or body type or something like that, and we'll see them as attractive or pretty or handsome or whatever. But then when it comes to self, we look at it as like it's disgusting. Like, okay, well, how is that so? Like you're contradicting yourself. So at that point, it's kind of like a little bit of, I don't want to say self-hate, but it is to an extent like a hateful energy towards self. You know what I mean? So I would start working on that. Like, if you need to write it out on paper, like those times that you say those things to yourself, what's another way that I can positively shift the energy? Like, kind of cancel that negative thought or that negative like word, those conversations with myself out with this or with that, you know, writing the opposite down. Because there's a lot of duality in your cards. You got the Tower, the Devil, the Lovers, the pages, the two pages here, page of swords, page of pentacles. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay. All right, sis. So those were your readings, your questions. I hope that I was able to help, give you a little more insight, take a little more steps into your healing. Okay. No free questions. These are donation only. You can click the black bubble for the menu. The prices for the readings tonight were in the description. All right. Okay, I have two anonymouses. So I have anonymous and anonymous or F, sorry, number 7. So anonymous, you'll know who you are based off of your questions. Let's see. I think you were a Cash App. Okay. 39.50. Okay. All right. I don't see the question. Anonymous, if you're on, you're gonna have to leave your question because I don't see it. If you're here, leave it in the chat. Yeah, because I don't see a question. Yeah. If you're here, go ahead and type your question. For now, I'm gonna skip the line real quick. So the person that's anonymous via Cash App, you didn't leave a question. Okay, so leave it in the chat if you're live. If I don't hear from you after the live, I'll just have to refund you your money. Okay. All right, Monica, 4055. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Love advice. Love any messages or advice and general insight or advice regarding current job. Okay. All right. Let's clear previous energies, messages, divine spirit. Thank you for your divine guidance, truth, and clarity. Any messages or advice in love? Any messages or advice regarding love from Monica, divine spirit? What does she need to know? Any guidance, any insight regarding love? Any guidance, insight, messages regarding love? Oh, excuse me. Queen of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups. Okay. Queen of Pentacles, Page of Cups. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Six of Wands. Okay. It is destined, it is meant for you to have a love that overflows, a love that pours into you, a love that feels safe, a love that you feel seen, you feel heard, you feel appreciated. It's secure. It's something that is reliable, something that you can truly depend upon. Not like be in this energy of neediness, but just a connection that that you can lean on, like you can trust this person is safe. um Spirit does want you to be receptive, like keep your heart open for it. Like don't be afraid or shamed to feel that romantic desire. Like if you're one of those hopeless romantics, like I talked about Sex in the City. I think it was a past Ghetto Fairy Friday. I mentioned that the show. One of the characters on there, Charlotte, like she was like that real hopeless romantic. Like people would think Carrie was like, yeah, to an extent, but like Charlotte was like that traditional, kind of like the Disney princess, like where's my Prince Charming type of vibe. And she didn't stop believing in that. Like she kept her heart open. In the end, she had a good husband. In the end, she had a beautiful relationship with her husband, and she had kids like she's always dreamed of. So it's nothing wrong with being, and I will call it a hopeful romantic, meaning that you're hopeful about romance and love, like that whatever that personal fairy tale of yours is, in a place of, like, I shouldn't say like what's realistic, but from a place, as long as it's like a healthy desire and it's not something where you feel like it's just going to happen to you, and you're opening your heart to things that are not in alignment for you. But if it's coming from a place where you want someone that's giving what is, like, what's wrong with the human asking for a relationship with someone that is loyal, someone that truly loves them unconditionally, someone that is trustworthy, someone that is stable, it's safe to be with, someone that pours into you, into your joy, your happiness, someone that doesn't take from you? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with saying I want a partner that recognizes holidays, or if it's like do goofy things together, or someone that's adventurous like me, likes to travel, likes to go to amusement parks, like loves animals? Those are personal things. If it's not like these superficial, oh, they got to be like this and they can't have, they got to only look like this, and oh, if they're not like this, I don't want them. If their bank account is less than that, like, mind you, I understand there's, some sisters out there. Hey sis, hey Tori. There are some, girls, sis out there that want a partner that got a lot of money. And if that resonates with your energy, your lifestyle, like, okay. But if it's coming from this like super, like this strict, superficial place, I can't really get with that. But even so, you manifest what you want. But what does your heart and soul really desire? If it is a specific type of love energy, then keep that heart space open for it. Okay, keep it open. Have your heart space open for it, because as long as you keep that space open, you're going to see the victory of that. It's not something that is far-fetched or something that's just exclusive to certain people, or you got to be this way or that way. No, keep your heart space open. Utilize that energy to dream and to have like your heart chakra really be open and receptive to it. Like when you gush over like songs, romantic songs, or something you see on TV, or like a couple that's happy, if you gush over that, your heart is full over that, you're in the right vibration. You're in the right energy. If you're in a place where you're like, oh, gross, turn this song off. Oh, gross. Oh, look at this couple. Oh, you get envious. Your heart is not open, right? All right, so that's the love energy message. Let's see what insight or advice regarding your current job. What is insight and advice regarding Monica's current job? Insight or advice regarding Monica's current job. Okay, Eight of Pentacles, or Three of Pentacles, sorry. Three of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Four of Wands, Three of Cups, Ace of Cups, Two of Wands. This might be a little bit of a transition for you this period, where it's calling you to step out of your comfort zone, be receptive. This work environment, there could be kind of familiar energy to this. So it could be a job that you've been before. You might recognize some of the people, the coworkers, or this is bittersweet energy, maybe of leaving past energy or environment, a closeness that maybe you built with coworkers over time. Now it's like you're shifting into something else, or you're thinking about moving or shifting into another job or a new department. It's some sort of shift where it's kind of bittersweet. So I see like this transition happening where you're already currently somewhere new. It might be reminiscent of something that you've already experienced, or you going back to another job again and starting fresh, or you're at a current job where you are moving or leaving into a new department or a new job completely. And that's the bittersweet energy. The advice with this is for you to be open to the new, be open to the shifts and the change, because there is some sort of growth in this for you that maybe you're not seeing. You might be worried about this, like, okay, is this the right move? Am I in the right place where I'm supposed to be? So there could be a little bit of fear or worry about what the future holds, or maybe even a choice or decision that you've made moving forward, or it's like I haven't fully stepped into seeing into the new beginning yet, or I'm just fresh in this new energy. Did I make the right decision, or am I making the right decision? Top of the deck, Seven of Swords. Okay, so don't self-deceive. You got to check your energy and make sure that wherever it is that you're at currently, wherever your energy is, like presently when it comes to your current job, if it's a place of mental conflict, like sometimes we might project fears out into situations and it might look a little worse than what it seems, or we'll kind of compare certain things from the past versus the present, and we'll try to like make sense of it kind of from a distorted place. It's like, make sure that you're not self-deceiving. Okay. Yeah, make sure that you're not self-deceiving, your own self, your own experience. Because I feel like spirit is encouraging you to be open to a new energy, new season, new beginning. Whether you've stepped into that yet or not, or you're there, but you haven't fully received it. It's like you're not present in that, if it makes sense. Okay. All right, sis. I hope that was helpful. I hope these messages were clear. Sometimes I'll be like, is this making some sense? Is this making sense? I hope so. Let me know. Let me know if that resonated and made sense. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and ease on down the road. Let's see. Alexis, Anonymous F, Briana. Okay, so Alexis, your timestamp is 30, 40, or is it 50? We have 50 minutes? How long has I been on here? Yeah, okay. 50, 53. Okay. Okay. What wish of yours is next to come true for you? And what is your love forecast for the month of March? Hey, Mel, how are you? I'll add you to the list. Okay, give me a moment. Let me tap in with Alexis. Let's see. Alexis energy, divine source guide. What is her wish of hers that's next to come true for her? What wish of hers is next to come true for her? Hmm. Interesting. Hearing you don't have to compete. You don't have to compete. You don't have to compare. Hmm. Whatever this next wish is that's going to come true for you, it is something where you are being recognized, some sort of achievement. Um, yeah, it's some sort of achievement where you're recognized, celebrated. Um, it could be like a goal. So, whatever this next wish of yours, after you leave something that doesn't serve you, could be like people, an environment where you choose yourself, you stop comparing or feeling like you need to compete with something or someone or for something. Once you do that, it's like there's something beautiful that starts to align for you. There's like a self assurance, a confidence, like I said, some sort of recognition, but it's not just happening out of thin air, if that makes sense. Like it's not without some sort of belief in yourself. It's not without that. It's coming from a place where you stop looking for something or you let things that don't serve you go, and it's like you validate yourself. Then it's like that recognition or that reward comes to you. And the reward first starts within the self. It feels like you might feel really good about a decision that you made. You feel really confident, you believe in yourself, you feel self-assured. And it's because you gave it to yourself, you validated yourself. And it's something with the inner child as well that might feel like it's celebrated, or this might happen around the time of your birthday or something like that. Um, it might be an awakening or sometime maybe after your birthday, like once you turn a certain age or something, or this could be just like a significant birth year, like for you, where you might like this year, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm changing the way that I do this or I do that or what I receive. And this is going to unlock some sort of recognition for you, but it's because you gave it to yourself. It's like you unlocked this, you created this. And it was weird because while I was shuffling, it seemed like a bird was carrying a letter and a key, which didn't make sense to me at first. But that key could be connected to this ankh that this person is holding, this emperor. It's a woman, but the emperor is holding this ankh, and it kind of looks like a key. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. I know it might be a little. I mean, wouldn't say it's vague, but to an extent, like it's not saying, "Oh, this is a specific wish," like. But that's what I'm getting from that. Just the energy around next wish for you. Definitely something with your first house, with the Emperor card being Aries or Mars. I'm getting something with the first house. Something with your birthday too. Okay. Love forecast from the month of March. For the month of March, what is the love forecast? What is the energy surrounding this? Your love forecast. Let's see. Alexis. Alexis forecast for love for next month, the month of March 2025. What is the energy surrounding this? Okay. Two of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, Ace of Cups, Ten of Swords, Eight of Wands. It might be something that you decide to let go of that's been stressful to you with that Ten of Wands. Like, however you've been kind of relating to love in a way that may be stressful. It's kind of like carrying an unnecessary weight around love. You might have been going back and forth within yourself as to should you or shouldn't you, could be investing in something. I feel like you're not going to wait around for something or someone to choose you. It's like you're dropping some sort of approach with love. It's like some sort of energy where maybe you've compromised or you've given too much, you've waited, you've contemplated. It's like some sort of energy that keeps you in this limbo state, like where you're not progressing past where you are, or it's like whatever this disservice was towards yourself, you're releasing it, you're letting it go so that you can be receptive and receive what's for you or something that is better in alignment for you, or just telling yourself, I don't deserve to be put in a situation that's stressing me out, that's keeping me in this state of back and forth. There's no structure, there's no balance, there's no harmony. It's like you're done doing that to yourself, if that makes sense. Like you're done putting yourself in this vibration, this energy. It might be something or a part of yourself that you feel like you no longer resonate or no longer serves you to be in this vibration or this energy. And you start to see things progress or move forward, or you feel like your energy kind of opens up or realigns, if that makes sense. So if you hold yourself to this energy of like waiting around or putting up with something that's so that you don't have to. And sometimes we don't even realize that we're holding ourselves in an energy or vibration or waiting for something to happen rather than just setting ourselves free or asserting ourselves if we can. You know what I mean? It's like no more waiting around or anticipating for something or someone to come around or to shift or change. It's like sometimes you have to be that change, or you free yourself out of a situation that's holding you in a box, holding you in a specific type of place that doesn't serve you. Okay. Um that's what this feels like to me. Like this is going to be a month where you free yourself out of some sort of chains that you've been in. Okay, some sort of block, a stagnation energy of waiting or holding yourself in a limbo where you don't have to. It's like you free yourself. You break this. Okay. It's at the bottom of the deck. The Eight of Pentacles and the Devil. Yeah, you're freeing yourself. This is like some sort of spiritual break, like you break yourself free, like you are doing this, you're freeing yourself out of this structure, this pattern. It's not serving you. You may feel like you're stuck or you're wondering like why isn't things progressing. Once you see that you've been unnecessarily carrying it, holding it, entertaining this energy, whatever it is, you'll start to feel that movement or this energy freeing itself up. Excuse me. Ew. Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing for you, Miss Alexis. I hope that that makes sense. I hope that resonates with you. Yeah, but there's something that's coming to an end here. Like you're getting this energy mentally. You're not carrying it anymore. It's like kind of extracting this out of yourself, out of your beliefs, out of like the way that you've been moving, or like it's an energy relief. I hope that makes sense. Okay. All right. All right. Sounds good. Much love, Alexis. I hope that this was helpful, insightful for you. Okay. Excuse me. Excuse me. Goodness. Okay. So, Anonymous F, you are up next. We're at 1 minute or 1 hour, 1 minute and 44 seconds. Okay. Okay, let's find your question, Anonymous F. Still waiting on the other Anonymous. I don't know what happened to her. Okay. All right. How your Scorpio and Cancer have been feeling about you, lady, and any surprises for the V-Day. Um, okay. All right, let's see. Any thank you, sis. So yeah, like I'm telling you, like I be trying to get away from the sick people in the office, and these motherfuckers, they just I sat next to a dude that was like, I'm sick. I'm like, oh shit, this motherfucker. I'm just getting over my shit, and you over here coughing and shit. All right. All right. So let's see. Any surprises for the V-Day concerning these two energies here, Scorpio or Cancer? Let's see, where's their feelings, their energies, anything she needs to. Oh, okay. Hold on, this one fell. The Magician, the Fool. Let's see, what does she need to know is her feeling. Yeah, sometimes the energy can get like I have to really like decode energy and read between like, okay, this sounds like another person. This so like the Scorpio Cancer thing, like they would need their own separate question. You know what I mean? Because it's like two questions in one question. Like, how does this person? How does this person? Like, you know what I mean? Like within one question. So it's kind of hard to always pinpoint, but like I'm able, at least to discern. Like, okay, this feels like a separate energy, and this feels like a separate energy towards you. So you have the Magician, the Fool, Ten of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, the Four of Swords. So the energies of like intention, it does feel like you want something to manifest in love in general. I don't feel like you have a particular like person that you're favoring or you want more, at least out of these two people. It doesn't feel like you have one that you prefer over the other so much or enough to be like, okay, I want to move towards this person. I want to talk to them or I want something to pop off with them. I feel like you want something to be exchanged or given to you in love. You do want somebody that has something to offer, something to give. Um, it seems. Yeah, this feels like someone that like you just want an energy, not just like anybody, but I feel like your desire is centered around someone that is giving something of value to you. Like you want that, you know? Um it feels like to me with this energy is like neither of these guys are really someone that you genuinely would want or prefer. It's like you might like bits and pieces of something that they give or offer, or their energy, you know, their personality, maybe something about their looks. Um but I'm not getting like a strong energy of anything here. It kind of feels like you kind of entertain and then you push them away or something, if that makes sense. Like your mind, you have an idea of what you want. You may kind of fantasize about that, think about it, daydream about it. Um, but it doesn't feel like a specific type of energy, like, okay, I want it to happen with this person, or I want it. It's like you might be open, like, oh, it would be nice, but it's not something that I feel like you genuinely want to manifest. It's like your energy is manifesting elsewhere, or it's almost like an energy that you haven't even encountered or met yet, that you're still kind of you're seeking or you're looking for, like that you would like to manifest, if that makes sense. um because honestly, I'm not picking up these people's energies so much. It's almost like it's, you know, this happens sometimes, but where the energies turn back to the person that's asking the question. I don't get a genuine interest in these men. Like you might like things about them, but it's not enough for you to fully plant a seed with. Like even if this person was to do something quote unquote that you would like to happen with someone, or that you would desire, like, oh, if I was with a person, I would want this to happen or that to happen. Even if they were to do it, you might feel good about it. Like you might feel like a little bit of an ego stroke, but it's not going to fulfill you on the deep level because it's not really the person that you want it with, if that makes sense. The Ten of Swords is at the bottom. Top of the deck is the Four of Wands. Yeah, it's like in order to actually be fulfilled and have what you want at the end of the day, it is going to require that you let go of some sort of it's like either something, someone, could be something within the self, could be like beliefs, a thought pattern. It's like until you release that, you're not going to receive the love that you really desire, that you really want. It's like you'll have people that may desire you, may want to be with you, but it may not be what you want, or it could be desiring the wrong situation, the right, you know, wanting the right thing, but with the wrong person type of vibration. You know what I mean? Even if they're good or they're bad for you, same thing. Wrong person. They're not the one like that you really want. They're not for you. Okay. Excuse me. All right, let's go ahead and tap in to this phone. I'm telling you, like, why is this charger so frustrated with it? This charger is acting crazy. I don't know why, but it is giving me the blues. Okay. Okay, so your second question. Okay. What's been up with your ex when it comes to you? Is this person seeing someone else? Thank you, Spirit, for your divine guidance, truth, and clarity. What you need to know about her ex when it comes to her, and if this person is currently seeing someone else. Okay, the Magician came out again. Temperance. Page of Swords. King of Swords. Okay, I'm not picking up anything in regards to like them seeing somebody else, but their energy towards you, there could be a little bit of like both of you keeping tabs on each other or something, or If it's not like blatantly spying on each other, then it's like um maybe asking other people like, oh, what's up with so and so, what have they been up to, or trying to get information, some sort of observant energy. I feel like for you, maybe it is like you might be kind of checking in on this person, whereas they might be thinking about you and at the very most maybe asking about you, but there is some sort of like thought process going back and forth, like thinking about the other. I'm not getting like anything specifically as far as like what they're thinking or what they're feeling. Again, it's going back, it's turning back on you again. Like the message is going back to you as a reflection. With the Magician, the Two of Swords and Temperance, I feel like this is again asking yourself, like, when it comes to what is it that you really want, because it's like you know what you want, but at the same time, it's like when you kind of go against what you truly want in your heart and you try to entertain something that's not in alignment with that, it confuses you, because it's like, okay, I know I want this, but I'm entertaining this and it's not measuring up to, or it's not echoing back, or it's not, the vibrations don't match to what it is that I really want versus what I'm getting or experiencing. So it causes this confusion of, okay, should I entertain this though? Is it, and it's like over time, I feel like if you really like give yourself that time that you need to like process this, whether this is like on your own downtime or you make a period of, or a season for yourself where you're not dating anyone, you're not talking to anybody right now, and you're just focused on your own energy, something will, I feel like, become very clear to you that you've been questioning or asking yourself. Like you're going to get the wisdom, you're going to get the truth that you've been asking, you've been seeking, but it does require you to kind of be a student and kind of observe and take in. Okay. You know, you might be able to do this even while you're still dating, but like when you're in that down season where you're not distracted or completely like having a season where you're not dating or talking to anyone, it's this downtime to really like sit outside of your distractions and be able to really see and get that clarity, that answer that you've been seeking or that you've been needing. And I don't feel like it's just with the people that you've asked about in general, but just like as a whole entire energy, when it comes to your love life or when it comes to the things that you desire and want, things that you've been investing in, there's going to be a clarity around this. The Ten of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. Was that the bottom of the deck the last question you asked, or am I tripping? Seems like it was, but I could be tripping, or it came out in the reading. It seems like I've seen this already. The Ten of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, in order to have that thing, it's like something is going to have to be deaded. It's going to have to be released. It's going to have to be let go of in order to have that stable foundation, that love that you really desire. Like there's things that are going to have to go. You know, they're going to have to be laid to rest. They're going to have to be extracted out of you, out of your being, out of your thought process. Um, yeah. Like, why do I want certain things? Why have I entertained this? Like, where is this? Like, there's an extraction of energy that needs to be let go of, released. Yeah. In short. Okay. All right. That's what I'm getting for you. Excuse me. All right. I hope that was helpful, sis. I hope that was, answered a question for you, provided some sort of, maybe confirmation or food for thought, lead you in a positive direction. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and mosey on down the list. Okay. So, okay. Briana, you're up next, sis. And then Mel, you're up next. All right. So, 7441. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. All right. Let's see. backstory. Okay, what's going to come out of you in this person after he moves for basketball? Okay, and how does he feel about you now? Okay, yeah, I just saw the text message. You're welcome. Let's see what's up with this. Okay. What's going to come of Briana and her person in question after he moves for basketball? Divine Spirit, thank you for divine wisdom, truth, and clarity. Okay, 7 of Cups, Queen of Cups, 5 of Swords. Nope, don't fall off the table. The Fool, the World. The Tower tried to pop out, but that's what's at the top of the deck in Judgment. I feel like you're going to be left with a decision. Like, I don't feel like this person is going to, like, just let this connection go or give up or not put any effort. It does feel like there is a lot going on behind the scenes. Like, there's a lot maybe that is on this person's mind. It could also be like you have a lot on your mind as well. So it's kind of adding on to maybe additional worry or additional stress over a situation. But I feel like in the end, you'll be left with the decision of what you want to do with this connection. It's not going to really be up to this person, because I feel like they'll go along the ride as long as you're open to it, as long as you guys can make it work in the best of your ability. But it feels like you're going to be kind of put in a place to make a decision when it comes to this connection. It may not be like, it could be around the time that they leave, or like, yeah, while they're gone, or just like right before they move or they leave for their career, that you have to make this decision. So you might be met with the decision of like, do you just go solo, let this person do their own thing, and close this out? Or is this like, am I open to see where this leads us? Like, where is this going to go? Like, be open to the unknown, because it is kind of like it's up in the air to an extent. Like, you would have to be open to like the journey of where this is going to take you both, you know. But there is kind of like a tough decision maybe around this that you'll have to make. I feel like it's going to be left up to you to process this, to sit with it, really center like how you feel, not so much like worrying about the conflict so much. It's not to say that you shouldn't consider like the pros and the cons, but it's like, just really center on how you feel and don't focus too much on like what you can't see right now. Like, if it's something that really requires trust or faith, or just being open to this chapter and where it leads, and it's like you're not going to have a lot of answers to go off of, and so it could be like a temptation to start creating the cons in your head when they're not there yet. You know what I mean? Like, they're not even present. So this is random, but it might be too that you cut somebody else off, like somebody, it could be anyone in your life, could be platonic connection that you might cut somebody off. But as far as this goes, you are going to have to make a decision for yourself. You know, it is going to leave you in that spot, because this is kind of like a transition, completely a different structure that's like in front of him. So, and it's going to be something for you, like a restructure, a rebuilding, or do we just allow this to just be what it is, let it close out, or are we going to try to build something together in a new chapter? It's weird because like, if this was a book, it kind of gives me the vibe like the two of you meeting and coming together is kind of like the introduction into the book, and chapter 1 starts like during this whole transition for him is chapter 1, if that makes sense. Like, y'all haven't even gotten into the chapter. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. All right. So how does this person feel towards you now? Let's see. says. This person, how does he feel towards her right now? Dang, these cards is flying, hitting me on my toe. Dang, that hurt. It was like all these fell out on my foot. Okay. All right, how does he feel? Okay, 10 of Cups is at the bottom. King of Cups at the top. It was interesting because you came out as a Queen of Cups. The first question. So the 7 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, the Devil, the Page of Swords. He feels like you're in your head. Like you are, it's like you need some sort of practical plan. You need, like, maybe you guys already talked about plans, but it's like, okay, based off of what was talked about, how do I place this into my now? Like, what am I going to do with it? It's like you're using that to consider something. He wants to, maybe he might gift you something from the heart, or it could be something that he expresses to you or wants to express to you, but he does feel like you might perceive this as like something that you feel entrapped by, you feel stressed out by right now. He does want harmony, he does want balance. It's like that's what he's seeking, that's what he desires to come of this. But it's like he perceives that you're in your head though. Based off of maybe certain things that he's already told you that might seem like they're not all the way decided upon, or like, yeah, I'm leaving here, possibly this is where I'm going to stay, or it's like there's things that feel like they're still up in the air. It's weird. Like, I'm letting you know where my plans are, or what, what's set in motion, but it kind of feels like it's not all the way solidified, or there's some things that are still kind of like some grays that need to be colored out, if that makes sense. Like, and it's almost like you're left to make sense, or left to decide on a practical level what to do with that. Does that work for you? I don't know why I heard comparing notes. Let me clarify this Devil card real quick because it's standing out to me. Okay, Judgment. Yeah, he's afraid. Like, he wants to hold on to this. Like, if he's been kind of like quick to respond back to you, like, if, after knowing that you're upset or what have you, like, it's a thing of like, I don't want to leave any room for confusion or let too much time go by without addressing something, or excuse me, I don't want to come off like I'm ignoring you or abandoning you, sort of thing. Yeah, so he's going to, I feel like, try to make sure that you guys stick close. I feel like he's worried about potentially you deciding to let him go, or looking at this as something that's too much of a constraint for you potentially. Like, yeah. The Judgment card clarified the Devil, and that came out at, I believe this was at the bottom of the deck for you. Okay, thank you, sis. I appreciate that. Yeah, but that's what I'm getting. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, but other than that, like, he feels like you're in your head. He may feel like you're evaluating things with him. He feels like you're still open and receptive, like you still care, but it's like you're more so trying to figure out like what's healthiest, what's best for you. Because he feels like you have a little bit of like confusion, or you're not completely sure about the situation, or what's been said, what's been talked about. It's like it feels like it's up in the air, kind of like I'm just waiting to see type of thing. Yeah. All right. That's what I'm getting, sis. Let me know if that makes sense, if that was helpful at all. Okay. All right. Okay, I got you. Thank you. I seen it. I just seen the notification. You're welcome, sis. I hope you're feeling better. I'll try to catch up with you this weekend because I know tomorrow is Valentine's Day and everybody gonna be booed up, booed up. Is that me? I'm just like, all right, sis. I'll talk to you soon though and catch up with you. You can fill me in like Creb David. All right, Miss Mel, and then Lattana. Hope I'm saying your name right. I know you're on here. It's Virgo Indigo. I don't know if I pronounced your name right. Probably not. All right, Miss Mel. Let's get your timestamp. Okay, good. I was close. I can't tell if that says 55 or 80. I think that says 80. Oh, 86. Damn. Damn. I think that's right. All right. All right, Miss Mel, your question. How does this person truly wait? How does this person feel about you truly? Okay. You're not thinking about the long term. You just want something laid back, kind of. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's tap in. Let's see how this person truly feels. Clear out previous energy, spirit. Thank you. Thank you. Ask for permission to tap into Mel's energy, her person of interest and question. Hey, Temia. Yeah, sure. And then after that, I'm gonna shut the list down. After that, thank you, Spirit, for your divine wisdom, divine truth, and clarity. How does this person truly feel about Mel? Okay, they feel like you have the upper hand in this. Like you can ghost, you can dip out at any time. Okay, so you're giving them an energy that you are receptive, you're open, you're interested in them. There's like this lighthearted energy behind it, but it's also like it's giving this vibe like you you're on guard at the same time. It's weird. It's like I'm open, I'm receptive with the Page of Cups, like I'm flirting, we having a good time. But at the same time, it's like you better come correct. And if not, like I don't have a problem like cutting you off and walking away. Like it's nothing. It's kind of what this is giving. Um, I can walk away at any time, sort of vibe. So feel like this person, as far as how they truly feel about you, they feel like you're somebody that is in control of yourself. You're someone that, yeah, like you're self-governed. You have a level of confidence in yourself where you're protective of yourself. You don't allow bullshit into your life. And if something is disrespectful or someone's disrespectful or not appreciative of you doing the right thing, you'll walk away, you'll distance yourself. And this comes from a place, I feel like this person actually respects that with the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. Like they respect that about you. Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck, the Four of Wands at the top of the deck. Yeah, it's like I'm good as long as we're good. We're having a good time. You respect me, I respect you, like we're good. But the moment that I feel like this doesn't serve me and I get to this place where this isn't fulfilling, this isn't healthy for me, I'll reject this shit. I'll distance myself. I don't have a problem. That's how they truly feel about you. Is like you have confidence in yourself. You know what you want. You're not going to put up with drama. Like you're very protective of your well-being is what I get from this. Like what you're about. Like you're very clear as the Emperor card coming out. It's like a self-assured energy, a self-knowing, like you know what you're about, you know what you want, you know what you dislike. It's like you're very clear on this. And the Queen of Pentacles is like, I deserve the best. I deserve to receive what's healthy, what's balanced, what's true, what gives back to me. Yeah. Yep. So that's how they feel about you. They respect it. They feel like you honor yourself, you love yourself. And I feel like this person does respect you. I feel like this person, they may have like ways about them or insecurities or, as everyone does, they might have shadow aspects of themselves where what they do to people sometimes isn't always a reflection of how they see them. Sometimes it's a reflection of their own dysfunction sometimes and not really knowing how to treat people correctly. But in this instance, like, they know better. So if you call them out on that and be like, hey, you was wrong in this instance, or I didn't like that, this person may be apologetic, or they might check themselves, as long as you call it out. I feel like this person does respect you. So that's good. All right. Okay, so I have one more. If Temia, if you want to read, that will be my last reading. If not, Lattana, after you, that will be my last read. Okay. All right. So Mel, I hope that was helpful, insightful for you. Much love to you, sis. As always, let's go ahead and move on to the next read, which is we're at 91 minutes. Is that where we're at? 91. And 18 seconds. Okay. Okay. So I saw your question. You wanted to know this guy, if he's serious about you and what he's looking for in dating. Is this person serious about you? Let's see. Thank you, Spirit, for divine guidance, truth, and clarity. Is this guy in question? Clear up previous energies and messages out. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Temia. All right. So this guy, is he serious about her? What are they looking for when it comes to dating? Can you give it clear intent about this guy? A card popped face up. Where is it? Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay. Is this person serious about her? Where are they at with dating? The Wheel of Fortune. Queen of Wands. The Moon. Justice. Four of Pentacles. I don't feel like this person is really looking for anything serious in relationships right now. The Knight of Swords is like this person is avoiding kind of getting into something. Like they don't want to give off the impression, like this person tries to avoid kind of putting the wrong energy out there, setting the wrong tone. So, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like this person is direct either. Like they may not tell you straight up, like, hey, I'm not looking for anything serious. They might just want you to assume or something, or they think like, oh, if I don't do anything for you on Valentine's Day, you should know that if I'm not doing anything for you, then that means, we're not in a relationship, or I don't want you to think we're in a relationship. It's like they'll do certain things where it just appears like to be this energy. To them, they think it might be direct. That's kind of what it feels like. A person is like, oh, if I'm not texting her happy Valentine's Day, then she should know that, I'm not trying to be in a relationship with her. I don't want her to misread it. But there's like this gray area energy, like you not being direct is confusing. At the same time, you're leaving room for confusion for me to like question, your intentions, your motives, instead of you being straight up and saying, hey, I'm not looking for anything. Playing games like that, like, oh, I'm not going to text, or I'm not going to say this, or I have to be very careful with how I present things. I might say happy Valentine's Day, but as long as I'm not getting her a gift, she should know that we're not in a relationship, or I'm not looking for anything serious. So I don't feel like this person wants to solidify anything. What I'm kind of getting is like this person might be kind of something that is meant to come into your life for a particular reason, for a season. Doesn't feel like it's meant to really be more than what it is. And I feel like as long as, things are left in that gray area, or maybe you're waiting for this person to be direct, you're going to keep yourself in a state of confusion, emotionally. Yeah, because spirit, I feel like wants you to assert yourself. Like, yeah, be open to receive. Like, be in that, that divine feminine energy that knows what they want. They're confident. They attract. They chase, or they attract. They don't chase energy. But when it comes to what's of your highest good and your well being, being direct and asking somebody where they're at with you and what they want is not chasing. That's you being assertive in a way that is healthy for you. As long as you keep yourself in that state of confusion or limbo or waiting for this person, that's the opposite of the Queen of Wands, right? Um, there is like a lot of hidden emotion. Like this person may not be the type that likes to share themselves, like their emotions. They don't know how to have an intimate emotional relationship with someone. I feel like they avoid emotions altogether. They do kind of give off a runner vibe, like they're not going to address things. And if they feel like something is getting a little too deep, or they feel like, there's a choice to be made and whether or not they want to invest or something, they'll ghost, they'll go silent, they won't say anything, or you won't hear from them, or you'll probably never hear from them. Like they're the type of person that they avoid emotional depth. They avoid um yeah, if something like requires them to commit of themselves, they're not going to do it emotionally. Like this is a person that runs. And I don't even feel like it's a commitment phobia. It's not really a phobia. It's more so of just like this person not being direct, like the communication, like they're not the most direct and upfront individual, which kind of leaves this room for confusion and maybe sometimes even deception, because you'll think, okay, because this person is still talking to me, may ask to see me, but then there's like this energy where when it comes to seriousness, this person doesn't show up for that. They ignore it, or they change the subject, or they just ghost altogether, or I don't hear from them sometimes. That's an energy of confusion. Yeah, that's the energy of confusion, and nobody has time for that. Yeah, because you don't want to be stuck, because this is the type of energy that will get you stuck for real. Yeah, this is the type of vibe that will keep you stuck if you're not careful. In the limbo. Yes. Yeah, I would be direct with dude, and ultimately the decision is yours. It's not up to them. Because the question is like, we can ask how a person feels about us. That's okay. That's normal. That's healthy. But we got to ask ourselves how we really feel about this person. And do we really like them for real? And what do we really like about them? Because sometimes it's like, you might feel a vibe with the person, you want to get to know them. But if there's this energy of confusion and arm's length, and you're like, hey, wait, what's up? Don't wait around for this person to tell you what it is. Like if they haven't told you straight up, that's one thing. But like if they told you, hey, I'm not looking for anything, okay, there's your answer. Sometimes even then, we can still be like, but I like him. Maybe he'll change his mind. Nah, if he's being like vague and kind of cold or keeping it gray, ask him straight up what's up. Like we ain't playing them games. Right. Yeah. Yep. Making space and making room for who's available. Like nobody has games. That's bleh. You're welcome, sis. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next read. So I'm sending much love to you, sis. Okay, take care. All right, Temia, your timestamp is 9940. Okay. All right, Temia, you want to know what is next for your love life? And second, how does blank intend on moving forward with you in love? All right, so what's next in love for you? Clear the energies out. Thank you for your divine guidance, truth, and clarity. Thank you for divine wisdom, truth, and clarity. Temia, what is next in her love life? What's next for her in her love life, spirit? You want her to know. What is next in Temia's love life? What's next? Okay, Ten of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, the Lovers. Okay, there's a major turning point, I feel, in your love life. King of Pentacles and the Strength. Like a determination almost towards what you want. I don't feel like it's like a specific person like, oh, this gonna be my husband. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what he say. It's not that type of determination. It's more so like the love that I desire, I'm gonna get it. Like that foundation that I see for myself in love, it's gonna happen. It's gonna manifest. I'm gonna trust in it. I'm gonna believe in that. It's going to happen. No more confusion around that. No more going back and forth within yourself, like gaslighting yourself. Oh, but no, but wait, but this, but what about this? And there's no more of that when it comes to love for you. It's a knowing. I feel like it might be something that kind of clicks for you. It might be something where you're sitting with yourself or you're meditating on something or you're tuning into how you really feel, and you make that decision like, no, I'm going to be open to this. I'm going to lead with my passion. Like, it's going to happen. I'm not going to give up on love. It's going to happen for me. And this is like a major turning point in a sense, because it's like you're stepping out of maybe some sort of complacency when it comes to love, or what kind of like what felt the most logical or comfortable in a safe space. Like, okay, I know I want this, but maybe it's not meant to be. Maybe it's like you're getting out of that phase or that limbo between I want it and I'm passionate about it, but at the same time, but wait, no, I don't know if it's ever going to happen. And what if this, what if that? Like, you're not going to entertain that energy anymore. And I feel like it's a choice that you say, I want what's for me. I want who's for me. I want what the divine source God has for me. And I'm going to align with that. So there's some sort of empowerment that comes from this, some sort of resilience in it, not like a stubborn resilience where it's like, oh, I just want, like a child that just won't take no from an answer, where spirit says, no, this is not for you, or this person's not for you. And you're just like, oh, I don't care. I want what I want. It's more so of, I'm not going to allow what has happened, what it looks like, to keep me in a state of not believing in what's of my highest good and what's best for me, no matter how many times I got knocked down, how many times I got hurt, how many times I thought somebody was the one, or even if it seems like time is passing by and I don't have much time left, or everybody else is getting married but me, or in a relationship with me. I'm not going to allow that to deter me from my path, from my journey of what it is that I deserve, want, and it has my birthright to have. Because the Ten of Pentacles and the Lovers for me is like complete confirmation that, yeah, that is something that is meant for you. Top of the deck, King of Pentacles. That's a stable partnership. That's a partner that you can build with, you can rely upon in the sense of a stable foundation. You know, you can trust each other. Someone that's putting in the work and the effort. Someone that has established a healthy lifestyle for themselves, a healthy relationship with themselves, has it to give and show up in a relationship with someone. Yeah. So this feels more like an epiphany, you saying yes to what it is that you really desire and really deserve in love. This is you saying yes to that. Okay, so this person in question, how does this person intend on moving forward with you in love? Let's see, Spirit asks for permission to tap into this person's energy, what she needs to know as far as what does this person intend, or how does this person intend on moving forward with her in love? How does this person intend on moving forward with Temia in love? Okay. Knight of Swords, Two of Cups, the Emperor, Queen of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like this person, the Devil at the bottom. Let me see what's at the top. The Judgment. Like this person does want to approach this from a like, let's see what happens. Let's see where this goes between us. Let's see how this unfolds. So there is a kind of like this person is like bravely pursuing or bravely open to what this experience might bring between the two of you. Um, this person could perceive that you are kind of independent. You're an independent person when it comes to like how you lead your own life, and maybe this person sees that in themselves as well. Um, they see you as someone that kind of mirrors their own energy. I feel like the advice for you with this though is like Spirit is saying like with the Queen of Wands, I keep getting this message with her of she attracts, she doesn't chase. Like we don't chase, we attract. So it's giving that vibe that you attract, you're in the place of you're open, you're receptive, you're not going to chase, you're going to attract what's for you. And if it be that you need to step off of your throne and address and be direct, you will, for the benefit of what's for your highest good, not for the sake of chasing. You know what I mean? Like I feel like this person may want to kind of see where things go. That's mostly like what I'm getting from this is like they're open to see where it goes. Um, Spirit wants you though at the same time, like be observant. Don't rush into anything with this person just yet. Because I feel like you're still in that kind of like in some sort of process where you might be distancing or releasing or letting go of past relationships, or could be a connection that you may still have ties to. Maybe even this person has a relationship that they're still tied to. It may not be that either you or this person is still connected in the sense like you're dealing with the person, but maybe just like the effects of the relationship or that connection is still lingering. There's still some sort of emotional attachment or emotional damage there. So don't rush this. It's like discern where you're at, whatever it is maybe that you need to close out. If this person, like, there's no need to rush this. You know what I mean? Like, just be in that reflective energy, but also be open and receptive, but still with your head screwed on tight, as I tell people. Like, you don't want to be open in the sense where you're not paying attention to what's going on, right? You don't want to look for red flags, but you want to be discerning and still be present in the situation, in the connection. Okay. But yeah, other than that, sis, that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm seeing for you. Okay. Yep. So the list is now closed, everybody. Timestamps up for everybody as well. Come back and watch it. I did have an anonymous. She didn't show up, so I just refunded her back. So if you watch this later, yeah, I didn't see a question for you, so it was just kind of like, okay, I have to send it back. I can't read the question if there's no question. So I appreciate you guys, though. Thank you so much for joining tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow for our Valentine's Day edition of Ghetto Fairy Fridays. So make sure you guys join. I would love to see you guys there if you're able to. If you're not, you can always watch the replay. Show some love, y'all. Show the likes. I would greatly appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Right? Y'all enjoy the rest of your night, your day, your evening, wherever you guys are in the world. And until next time, peace.